That's a good question. Who is that though? Is that an MK guy? He's the James Casbolt. He's the MK guy, right? Well, without knowing too much about it, because how do I say this? I believe that being uninitiated, like I am, I, you know, I don't have any secondhand information on some things. On the nutrition, I get all my info from Dr. David Jubb. For the healing, I get all my info from Dr. Jubb. And it's worked for me. So that's why I promote it. But I guess what you would call exopolitics, like the gentleman you're referring to, James Casbolt, I believe he's involved in exopolitics, which is like, I don't really know too much about it, but I'm going to say MK conditioning. Let me look him up and I'll give you a better answer on that. I'm Master Lukey. I was a former UFC. I am a former UFC fighter. I think what happened with me was my parents are initiated. When I go to their house, there's 2 stars on the mantle. So my dad might be a Mason, my mom might be Eastern Star. I don't know. The house I was born into, the house where I was raised, was number 13. That's an occult significant number. The house I'm living in now, also owned by my dad. House number 13. Different house, same number. Did he buy that house because of the occult significance, or did he buy it because he just happened to get that number? Was it cheaper because it's unlucky, supposedly unlucky number? I don't know. My parents raised me vegetarian. My mom took mega doses of vitamins when she was pregnant. And there's something with my birthday that has something to do with numerology and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm uninitiated, so I don't know exactly, but I have a suspicion that I was born into a family and ended up, because of that, in certain situations. Maybe it's coincidence. But I believe that, here's what I believe. After World War II, the scientists from Germany were brought to America in Project Paperclip. This is declassified now, common knowledge. They were doing the MK program over there in Germany. MK standing for mind control. The K in German, the control starts with K. That technology was utilized, studied, further developed by the United States military. And at the top, there's a meeting of military and occult and the media being propagandized. So James Casbolt, he's an MK. I'm not exactly sure, like I said, but he would probably tell you about Dulles Base. He would tell you about can't think of his name. This NASA scientist who was involved in the occult, Alan Parsons. It was another guy who started the Temple of Set. He was a high-ranking military officer and a Satanist. He had these crazy eyebrows. I think at the very top, of the pyramid, you have the meeting place with the military, the occult, and the technology of mind control ended up in major media. And so whether I'm unique or everybody is getting these, messages, what am I trying to say? I feel like I'm chosen. And I feel like certain things happen in my life to guide me on this path. And, they say that God gives the toughest battles to the strongest warriors. So I gotta have faith that this is all happening for a reason. I'm here for a reason, and that's what's keeping me going. So, long story short, I got the brain injury from Ultimate Fighting, and I came up with a new scoring system for action instead of damage so that I could keep doing MMA. And now I'm trying to figure out a way to turn it into a legit league. And I'm just going to be honest with you because I need help. If nobody helps me, I'm gonna do whatever I can. I'm not gonna quit. I had a phone consultation with I guess he was a financial advisor the other day. He was supposed to help me write a business plan, but he ended up just recommending that I get another job and then work on my dream on the side. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go even deeper, go even harder, go even more tunnel vision into my dream. The only way out is through. First of all, I can't live like this anymore. My sons, without their real dad. If I just get a job, and then have them stay at my apartment every other week, I'll never be happy. I was with them 24/7 pretty much the first 5 years of their lives. And ever since that was taken from me, I've never been happy. I've always been depressed, and it just gets worse and worse as the years go by. My only hope is to make this league successful so that I can get to a level where I can make their mother an offer. Not to be her husband again, but to be their father again. To give her a certain amount of money that would be enough to take care of them. Her and them. You know, because she's kind of stubborn. She probably would say no, like, you know, oh, I'm my own woman, I can take care of myself. But if I come at her with a large enough figure, you know, I think she might change her tune. That's number one, you know, and I put that first because you know, I'm selfish. This is lemon, aloe, honey, a little bit of ginger powder, ice, and sodium bicarbonate. Hopefully, the bicarb will clean my intestine out for tomorrow. There's really barely any material in here, so when I poop, I'll be closer to being empty. I'm doing the best I can to clean everything out so that I'm efficient in my energy. Time is running out. Time is running out for me. The depression is getting too bad. And I'm desperate. If I eat something, I feel guilty that you know, I ate something. Food is not satisfying that. It's not filling that hole that I have. That hole that I have in my soul. Where the love of my life, my children, was taken from me. Maybe that's karma because I took my love away from my wife. I'm 41 years old. And my body is wounded, injured. Damaged, scarred, you know, broken. I literally can't eat because if I do, that will create more risk of injury. And I have a couple of injuries that would be catastrophic for what I'm trying to do. So I'm cleansing, I'm fasting, I'm training. And my next step, which, you know, how long I've been saying this, I'm gonna tour. That's the only thing I could think of is tour Long Island. Find out who's interested in participating. Build a fight card. Find a venue. And once I set a date, sell tickets. I think of people who died in boxing. I think of people getting broken orbital bones and cuts all over their face, and one guy got his teeth mangled this weekend. Broken limbs. I think of how my life was, you know, I don't want to say ruined, but my life was changed forever. I think of my friend on Fortnite. He's probably about 9 or 10 years old. Reminds me of another kid I used to play with, but then he turned into a teenager. His voice changed. He stopped playing Fortnite. But I got a new friend on Fortnite. I haven't really been playing that much, but he looks up to me. I'm an interesting person to him because I'm a fighter. He likes when I do my scream rap voice. You know, when people kill me in Fortnite, I'd scream, I go, "You sweaty kid, why did you kill me? I'll get you next time." I think of all the video game streamers that kids watch and how they promote Uber Eats junk food and energy drinks. And, you know, they don't teach kids about nutrition. They don't teach kids about fitness. I think about Juice WRLD, the rapper who's now dead from drug overdose. I think of all the rap lyrics that are about drugs and drinking and all the other stuff. And then, you know, I think about all these kids, my sons, that listen to it. And so that's why, you know, when I get these dark thoughts of hopelessness and failure, depression, I never think of stopping. I don't have a plan B. Now, plan A might end up falling flat on my face. And, you know, I'm not suicidal. I'm just really depressed. You know, I'm so sad all the time. But I'm just hoping that desperation that I have, someone's gonna recognize that. Somebody's gonna recognize it and see my dedication, and hopefully see that it's worth investing. You know, when I think of having an event, I think of, who's going to actually show up to watch my championship? People going to go out of their way? They're going to pay money? Is this just a pipe dream? Is it a delusion? I think I'm going to be successful, but I don't even have really a good idea. It's like, I've convinced myself it's a good idea, but I'm so biased. And people tell me, no, people want to see violence. But God damn it, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to do everything I can to make it happen. I owe it to myself because God gave me this dream. I believe that. God gave me this vision. I owe it to all of creation. My sons, all of the people who are injured from ultimate fighting, from boxing, from submission grappling. All the ancient warriors who died, that we have martial arts as it is today. I tell my students, martial arts was passed down by the winners who killed the other peoples. The winning techniques were the ones that got passed on because the other people were dead. They gave their lives that we today can have this, can be safe. Guys like the polar bear, who's no longer with us. He got his ass kicked on national TV so we could see that leg kicks, can be devastating. All the people that Hoist Gracie beat the shit out of. All the people still to come. I owe everything that I have in service. And my service is to demonstrate safer mixed martial arts rules. So I just wanted to come on tonight and update you because I just really haven't been feeling happy. I'm still grinding in the gym. It's like I'm overtrained, but I'm actually performing well. I'm getting pretty much all of my work done. And it's kind of amazing that, I'm not even barely eating, but I'm still able to perform. But I wanted to come on and update the channel. And I think I might do a nightly broadcast at 10 p.m. It's one of those things that I kind of set out to do a long time ago, and I just was never able to be consistent. I would do it for a few days in a row, and then I would eat. And it's really the thing that's been holding me back the most is eating, because you have something called the 78% all or nothing principle, which means you have to have 78% of the neurons firing for the charge to complete. Like if you don't have 78% commitment, you're not going to be successful. And I think they said eating takes 25% of your energy. So eating has been holding me back from a lot. And I kind of painted myself into a corner on purpose where in order for me to accomplish my goals, I have to be more disciplined now than ever. No food, barely any free time. My hours in my day are scheduled for all the things that encompasses Master Lukey brand. Even though I'm not eating, I'm working on a recipe. I got some chia soaking. I'm gonna try to make a tortilla, a chia tortilla. I have singing practice. I have guitar practice. What I want to do for this Long Island Championship is several, as many as I can, different brackets of, men 30 and over, maybe even 40 and over, 20 and over, teenagers, kids, and then also women. Will it be worth it in the end? I hope so, Rick. That's my one hope. That's my one hope and my one chance, man. I put everything in my world into this vision, and I don't have a plan B. So, get rich or die trying. I can't live without trying. I owe it to my kids to get their father back. Will it bear fruit? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm wasting my time, but for all those reasons that I said, my own vision that God gave me, my kids to be able to have their father back, and all the people that have been injured, and all the people that will be injured. I owe it to them. I owe it to all of us. And so that's why I'm going to keep on trying. And, I'd appreciate any help in any way that you think, if you have connections or whatever. But that's my update. I'm eating lemon ice. Other than that, I'm fasting. Hopefully this will help me go poop tomorrow. Because I got wrestling practice and I really got to be tightened up. If there's extra water in my joints, it's going to be bad news. So, let's see, what else? And then Saturday, looks like I'm going to go to Long Island MMA. That's one of the major gyms on Long Island. And I'm just going to keep on trying, man. Keep on trying to get people interested. So let me know what you think. I don't really have anybody to talk to. My parents, they don't want to talk to me about my dream. They don't support it. My dad's selling this building next year, so I'm going to be out of here, homeless again. So I'm really, you know, coming down to the wire. Buckwheat, goji berries, and blueberries. Sounds good, man. You get me thinking of food now. Thanks. It's coming down to the wire, guys. I had a dream. I had a plan. I had a vision. Leaving right now.
Okay, no worries.
Be right there.
Alright, yeah,
Okay.
don't worry about like shut off the lights and shit.
Okay.
Because I'm coming.
Yep. I gotta babysit. My dream, my vision, my plan was to go into a city. So now I'm in this plan, in this vision, I'm touring. So I end up, you know, let's look at it like this. Say the League of Champions becomes successful on Long Island, and I set up a monthly championship. So now I have 3 other weeks during the month to go other places. I set up another championship in Pennsylvania. And so I have 2 weeks here, maybe Massachusetts, maybe Florida. But I want to tour in a bus. I want to take my sons with me and have an adventure and go around the world. But say I go into a city, I go into a state, I'm there for 2 weeks or 1 week. I have that time to visit all the gyms. So every gym, every day, a new gym, maybe 5 gyms. Maybe more if I'm there for 2 weeks. Also, during the day, I connect with local businesses to sponsor and also sell tickets. So I have 2 weeks to make something happen in this plan to tour. So let's say today's day 1, and I gotta put together a card and find a venue. It's the end of September. Let's say by the end of October, I have to have a date. One of the places I'm looking at as far as a venue, they have a Halloween pro wrestling event. And then if I can get that place as a venue, I'll go to that Halloween pro wrestling event and promote my championship, which would be like either the next week or the next day. Just throwing some ideas out there, guys. I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to have another ice or 2. Go babysit. Come back, try to get to bed at a certain time. And then do it all again tomorrow. So I already started reaching out to other gyms. Some people don't even bother responding. And hopefully one day I'll be able to fight those people. You know, when I get an actual league going and then they come to me. Oh, now you want to talk. Okay, why don't you fucking fight me then? I want to fight everyone, especially Dana White, especially Ben Askren, especially Ronda Rousey, and Carlos Condit, Nate Diaz, Nick Diaz, and everybody. I don't care who it is. Master Lukey. For the future.